how do we get to a point where we know who we are more so than we are? It is a lifelong journey, but it's a good one to be on. How do we get there? How do we be amazing? To ourselves. Well, you got to find yourself. In here and in here, you have to find yourself in that mess, that tangled web that has become your past. With all of the filters that are in there, oh, my mom, my dad, my parents, I mean my bosses, my girlfriend, my religion, my whoever, that man in the street, that person in the street. You're pleasing all these people. My wife did more to help me, because when I got married, you know, I'm a people pleaser. I like to go out and help people. I like, you know, someone asked me if I could help them make a video, make them this, draw a caricature of for a retired person retiring, I don't even know. And I canceled dinner or a movie date with my wife. You're seriously canceling this date to do a caricature of some guy? Yes. It'll lead to advancement in my job. Bullshit. What it's going to lead to is they're going to like me more. I'll be a hero to those people. We have a hero complex. Yeah, it's a fake hero. It's a fake hero. Sure, you can do a caricature and make people happy, but it's not really it's not solid foundation stuff. So how do you do that? How do you get to the point where you can clean up that mess in your brain? Number one, you have to forgive yourself. And I know that sounds like some groovy statement. For those sins, for failing yourself and people, for all of the reasons. And stop condemning yourself all the time and putting yourself in this self-imprisoned spiral of self-loathing that says, I don't measure up. I'm not as good as my friends. I'm not as cute as those girls. I'm not as cool as those guys. Why am I me? Why am I? You have to forgive yourself for being you, because you're you. And that is all you need to know. What have I got? What are my assets? I'm smart. I'm not bad looking. But we're so worried about not measuring up. Oh my God. Holy crap. I screwed up. Oh, I forgot this. I'm such an... But you know what? You've got to get over yourself. Accept what gifts you do have, and start to forgive yourself for the things that you think you don't have. And always pointing to other people who are better than you are. You don't measure up. Well, that's just got to change, okay? So you got to forgive yourself. That's number one. Number two, you got to like yourself. You got to like hanging out with yourself. You know, you're kind of fun. You know you're okay. You go, you don't ever say this out loud because it's not accepted to brag about yourself. That's selfish, and you know, we live in a society where everyone, oh, you were amazing. To say you were amazing? What an idiot. I mean, did you hear him? He's like so full of himself. You should feel amazing. You should like hanging out with you because you are special. Maybe your brain is clouded up with all that pleasing other people and, you know, the tangled, gummy brains that have developed over the last 20 years. You know? I like hanging out with me. We're going for a walk. Might even take the dog. And I'm not going to be on my phone texting. I'm going to be walking and I'm going to be thinking about me. We just spend so much time distracting ourselves with all this media. Look, I've got 1,600 friends on Facebook, and I'm like, holy crap, what are they up to? I'm putting my artwork up there all the time. All artists want to be seen. They want their work to be seen. All theater people want to be listened to, and you know. And I definitely have that side to me. But we're all different. The last thing, the third thing, forgive, like, you've got to respect yourself. You've got to not be the clown all the time. You've got to sort of say, I respect myself a lot just because I'm me, for absolutely no other reason. Everyone in this world is born naked and stupid. Yet we grow up to say, I don't respect myself, and I don't like myself, and I really, really hate myself, and I can't forgive myself. In ways we do that. I'm not saying all the time, I'm not saying globally, I'm just saying we tend to do that. And that's just not a great trait. We have to unlearn all of the stuff that we have taught ourselves how to behave in this world to get along, to be accepted. And that's hard. It's really hard. But there are ways to do it. The main way, though, is to become an explorer of you. Stop trying to hide yourself, not look at yourself, distract yourself all the time. Really, it can be painful sometimes where you just sit there and you really think about yourself and try to weed out all those other people, like, oh, my parents want me to be here. What do I want? You know, really start becoming explorers. And there are techniques for do this. There are questionnaires online that have like 60 questions you're supposed to answer, like with the bathroom door locked and closed, and then you burn it because you're supposed to be brutally honest on this questionnaire. It's all for you. In my class on creativity, I had my students fill that out, and I said, I want you to fill it out, and then I want you to throw it away. This is not an assignment you turn in. I still only think maybe about 10 people out of 300 did it. So this self-knowledge I'm talking about leads to acceptance. Self-knowledge should lead to acceptance. What if self-knowledge leads to, wow, I was right. I really am boring, hate myself, and I suck at everything. Well, you know what? That could happen. But at least you know what you need to work on.